everybody. Welcome to In the Music Room. Tonight, our opening act is Michael Prysock. Let's give him a big hand.
All right. All right. When I was a young man, me and all my friends, we'd head down to the train tracks, catch a train again, hear the grinding metal coming around the bend, tearing through the backwoods, boys, here we go again. That old conductor, well, he's cast in his blame at us kids throwing rocks at the train. Well, Mama never got it, but I think my daddy did. That boy acts a lot like me back when I was a kid. Always into something, never any good, doing what he shouldn't instead of doing what he should. I guess my daddy, well, he must be the one to blame for us kids throwing them rocks at the train. Rocks at the train, boy, rocks at the train. How come I'm the only one here catching blame? You from a small town, I'm sure you done the same. Blown out steam, throwing rocks at the train. Now I got kids of my own, two in fact, and I can tell the pull by the rumble of the railroad track. Whole house starts shaking, them boys about to come unglued. I've seen that look before, and that's a look I can't refuse. Hey, come on, boys, I'll take the blame. Let's go throw some rocks at the train. Rocks at the train, boy, rocks at the train. How come I'm the only one there catching all the blame? You from that small town, I'm sure you've done the same. Blown off steam, throwing rocks at the train. Hey, thank you.
That'll take a week to get out of your head now.
Okay. It's nice to hear people singing along with you on your own
I
song.
mixed it 6 months ago and it got out of my
Well, thank you very much. It's an honor to be here, open for Mr. George Ensle. My goodness, that's an honor. I really appreciate this opportunity. I got my buddy Cheek here with me tonight, Miss Louie from the animal. I work at an animal hospital, and my favorite animal is here tonight. My little buddy. He's 19 years old and still going strong. So. But I'm Michael Prysock. It's a pleasure. Thanks for the Treadways for letting me come out here. This is an honor to be here. This is my second time I've done a little interview deal here, and that was fun. I also came to a show here, so one of the best sounding room around. Yeah, absolutely. Well, that song was called Throwing Rocks at the Train. What is, my granddad lived about from here to the wall, actually, from a train track, you know. So when Christmas or Thanksgiving or Sunday after church, we'd go to his house or we'd go to the other granddad's house, because one was a pastor and the other one was a member, so all the family was in one church, you know. So the house would shake and the kids knew that, you know, here comes the train. So we'd go hide behind the hedges, and as the train went by, we'd pelt it with rocks, you know, and go hide behind the hedges. And that was back where the conductor would, you know, he knew what was going on, but that was back when we had a caboose. Now the kids have it easy now. They got rid of the caboose. I'm originally from Arkansas. I moved down here to Dallas with my lovely wife, Carrie, who this next song is about, but it ended up being about me. It started out being about my wife, but it wound up being about myself. It's called Lucky Old Son of a Gun. So we sent this to Billy Bob Thornton because apparently I went to school with one of his kids, and he apparently lived down the road from me. I never knew him. We sent it to somebody named Billy Bob Thornton, but we ain't heard back from him. Baby taught me how to spread my wings, how to take my time and plug every string. Tell me how to find a woman like this. I never tasted a sweeter kiss. Baby taught me how to spread my wings. Romeo and Juliet, we gonna give them a run for the money, I bet. Somebody tell me what I must have done. I guess I'm just a lucky old son of a gun. Never felt so darn inspired. Think I'll follow that woman till my feet get tired. She stirs my coffee, she sweets my tea. Swear the little woman, she's right for me. Swear that woman's right for me. Baby taught me how to spread my how to take my time and plug every string. Tell me how to find a woman like this. I never tasted me a sweeter kiss. Baby taught me how to spread my wings. Thank you very much. I played at a pizza parlor last night in Oak Cliff. Eno's Pizza. It was very good pizza. It was real crowded. I told Randy last night it was a great venue. Loved it, but it was more background music, you know, where you go and let people eat. So it's nice to come in when people like actually listen. For a songwriter, that's great, you know. But if anybody from Eno's hear this, I loved your venue. I want to come back. I was talking to Gene a while ago about he asked me if I had any new songs. So yeah, I got 3. I said, you come back next year, I have 3 more. It takes me a long time to write these songs. I don't have them just, I heard somebody say one time that Willie Nelson said, it's easy, just sit down and write them. Not me. We're different. But my little niece was down not too far back and wanted to go see Spider-Man, so my mother-in-law brought her down. So my mother-in-law and my wife went and did their thing, and my niece and I went and got candy and Cokes and went and seen Spider-Man. So I was in line and somebody mentioned an old man and an old dog, and she looked at me and said, "You're gonna write a song about that, aren't you?" It gave me an idea. So this is called Old Man, Old Dog. This is kind of a new little tune here. Old man and old dog sitting round chewing fat from a hog. Neither one worth holding a log. Old man, old dog, old man and old dog. Old shoes and old boots. Old tree got some old roots. Old strings on an old fiddle. Sound good, Papa, run the bow down the middle. Sound good, Papa, run the bow down the middle. Young man got an old soul, picking guitar and putting on a show, singing a song about a love turned cold. Young man got an old soul, young man he got an old soul. Old man and old dog sitting round chewing fat off a hog. Neither one worth a hole in a log. Old man, old dog, old man, old dog, old man and a old dog, old man and a old dog. Thank you very much. I got a brother-in-law back home, real big bearded guy. He's a diesel mechanic, shaved head, and just a rough-looking dude, you know. But precious, he's a real good guy. I read some of those lines to him, and he'll. I like to do. Sometimes I write stuff just to see if I can get him stirred up, cause he'll. He says he gets goosebumps. So I read a couple of them lines, and he'll look at my arm. He gets all excited. So that's when I know I'm onto something, maybe, you know. He gets really excited. This song here is called Fox on Railroad Track. I wrote this at animal shelter I worked at in Arkansas for a while, and we actually had a train track going in front of the, right in our front. We were at the city job, so they stuck us way back in the woods, you know, and it would flood and all kinds of stuff, and field mice everywhere, you know. But at one time I saw the Bible come to life, you know. We have dominion over the fish, the sea, fowl of the air. Well, I played my guitar one day, and a goat came and laid at my feet, and a dog went to sleep behind me. So look at there, we were in charge. But it was a sweet little moment. This is called Fox on Railroad Track. This is sort of a little bluegrass tune, I guess. Well, there's a fox on that railroad track. There's a fox waiting on a train. His hair's as fair as a woman that I'll marry. There's a fox, he's waiting on the train. Well, there's a thunder cloud rolling over. There's a thundercloud rolling in. Well, it looks like it may bring me buckets of rain. There's a thundercloud rolling in. 5 more miles. I'll be next to you, darling. 5 more miles, my love, and I'll be home. I'm gonna pick you some flowers, honey, about every 3 hours. 5 more miles, my love, and I'll be home. There's a fox on that railroad track. There's a fox, he's waiting on the train. His hair's as fair as a woman out there. There's a fox, he's waiting on the train. There's a fox, he's waiting on the train. 5 more miles, my love, and I'll be home. Hey. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'll do this little talking blues song. I got into I used to live in a little apartment above a buddy's garage for a while. He's one of my best friends growing up, but he's mean as a snake. He shot me. I had a Jeep at one time I used to drive, and I'm not a hunter, but I grew up in a small Arkansas town, so everybody hunted. But junior high, you had to have 410, you know. That was the thing. And I never got one because I just didn't think I could shoot anything. But my brother is an avid hunter and an avid fisherman. I'll fish now. I will fish. But I'm like my Uncle Joe. I'll apologize to the fish as I'm taking it off the hook. You know? But I used to live in this little garage. And that buddy I was telling you about, I had the doors off my Jeep. And I always heard if you shoot a deer, the first thing they do, they'll take off running. Well, I came around his apartment when he was living somewhere else at one time. I was looking for him, and I kind of creeped by his house just seeing if he was home. And all of a sudden, my doors were off, and I felt something hit me in the leg, and I gassed it, and there I'd like a deer. I took off, and I come back around, and he's in the window with a BB gun. In a neighborhood, you know. But I lived above his garage for a while, and I didn't have any furniture, and my uncle had passed on, so family was kind of going through some rough times, and he had turned me on to a Jackson Browne album, Late for the Sky, which was just a depressing but joyous album at the same time. It's the best album I've ever heard. With Jackson Browne, that guy's phenomenal. I was listening to that and was kind of getting a little artistic, I guess you'd say. I don't know. I told Gene I don't know what I'm writing about. It's not that this stuff's coming out of... I don't know. It just rhymes sometimes. But I got into early Bob Dylan and Woody Guthrie and stuff, and I guess as every musician probably does. But why they don't play Bob Dylan on the radio? He's influenced everybody, but they won't play his music. I don't understand that. I came across this and I said, I'm going to write me at least one talking blues song. So came up with this little song here. My brother liked it, so I thought, well, we'll keep it. Ain't got no title to it. Has some advice. Well, come gather round me, one and all. Story I will tell about a day I had some time last week, didn't go so well. Well, it started out fine at first, you see, but then things took a change for me. Well, I hopped in my car and I turned it on. I heard me a noise, the blinkers are gone. Couldn't really hear it from the music playing. Now I know what my dad was always saying about the radio being too loud. It's that rock and roll, boy. Well, I drove on down to the corner store and I dropped my gum in the middle of the floor. I reached right down to pick it up. Before I knew it, my hand got stuck. I had one hand stuck to my driver wheel and the others in the floors are sitting still. I drove right past my destination, right into the doggone police station. I said, officer, please don't lock me up, I was done fine till my hand got stuck. But he locked me away in a dirty old cell till my little old woman come and throw my bell. She fussed and hollered at least a week. I told the judge Should've let me be. She's mean. He said mine too. Yeah, but she's my only transportation back and forth to the police station. 3 times a week, 2 to 5 on weekends. Fixing doors, fixing hinges, polishing shoes, badges. As we say in Arkansas, hurting her all they need, I reckon. That's the end of my story, folks. You can go ahead and make your jokes, but remember, next time you go on vacation, you and your little woman's doing the communication about a location or a destination. Remember to steer clear of 2 things: bubblegum police station. Thank you. That's not a true story. I just lost both my granddads not too far back. I grew up, my granddad was a pastor, so I can relate to, I don't know if you relate to death or whatever, but I'm pretty good at, taking those shots. I've been around, grew up in a funeral home pretty much, grew up in a funeral home, my grandmother was always in the hospital, so I spent a lot of times running around hospitals and all that stuff, so I guess I've grown a little tough-minded and stuff when it comes to that. I know I'll see them again, but they were good old men and good folks in the community and stuff, but sometimes they would sit around in lawn chairs and talk and kind of conversate about things, no telling what they were talking about. One was crushing cans with his cane. You'd say, "What are you doing?" "Making money." That's that was as quick an answer he'd give you. That was it. Very witty fellas. One wanted a garden, so the member of the church, the granddad, he would tend to the garden, and the other one would come over every once in a while and pour water on something and say, "Well, I'm gonna go home." It was his garden, but he never worked in it. But he would claim it. But they were real good friends. It was a very unique relationship between two, in-laws like that. But but I saw Two Crow, and Randy asked if I'd sing this song. I appreciate that, because this is the only one my wife has a problem liking. She said, "I love all your songs, but I just can't like this song." So we're gonna persuade her before it's over with. But it's called Two Crow, and we had a debate. She's an English major, and she said there's a S on the end. I said, "Don't sound right with S on the end." So everywhere I went, I was trying to have this thing. One fella stood up and said, "No, it's documented that there's no S." I was like, "Well, I need that in writing so I can take it home." Because you got 2 deer, it don't sound right with an S on it.
So you gotta tell them what Gary does for a living so they'll understand.
Yeah, she's a lobbyist, so she's a... So...
What theater is she?
She's a very smart lady, I tell you. But Two Crow, that's what this is. I got thinking about it. I actually saw Two Crow on a power line. I thought, well, I wonder what they're discussing, what they got going on for the day. And later I played it, both granddads passed, and I thought, well, I guess that song kind of meant something for them, I guess. So it's called Two Crow. And And these songs about like drawing blood, we'll catch a vein for too long, they'll be over with. So hang in there. Two crows sitting on a limb. Yeah, one started talking about the year of the wind. The other crow said, we lost a lot of good friends. Well, I guess you count us lucky, sitting on a limb. Guess you count us lucky, here perched on a limb. Two crows sitting on a fence post, talking about the weather they prefer the most. I like the summertime, boy, I don't mind the fall. But that winter she slammed me up against the wall. Yeah, winter just slammed me up against the wall. Talking to a young crow, telling them things that they ought to know. You gotta flap your wings, boy, if you're gonna fly. You can't wait on the wind, he'll pass you by. Yeah, you're waiting on the wind, he's gonna pass you by. Two crows sitting on a limb. Yeah, the one started talking about the year of wind. And the other crow said, we lost a lot of good friends. Well, I guess you count us lucky here sitting on a limb. Guess you count us lucky perched on a limb. Guess you count us lucky sitting on a limb. Thank you. We'll persuade my wife before it's over with. Don't the men always win eventually?
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, shoot. Like I said, it's an honor to open for Mr. George Ensle. I'm telling you, this is exciting. I'm very excited about his sets coming up here, so can't thank you enough for letting me come out.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, let's see. We'll do this song called Ain't That Crazy. I wrote this about a fella in Little Rock, Arkansas. He followed me around all night, wanting to wear my hat. I said he was a little inebriated, you know, and they tend to get real close and talk close when they get to drinking too much.
Maybe you thought you were cute.
I guess I don't know what it was. I don't. He was right in my face, and you talk to him, have a great conversation, and turn around, he'll bump you and want to fight. It's like, hey man, we just had a good conversation. But he told me I don't fight or anything, so I was like, I better stick with him, because he said, if something happens tonight, man, I love you, and I'm going to get you out of here. So, well, I'll hang on to this guy for a while. I better. But this called Ain't That Crazy. I always have to tell that because I don't want to offend anybody in the crowd with the first line. So, and my mom always said you'll pay for your raisins, so we put that in the song too. Well, I ain't that crazy about this crowd. You drank too much, talk too loud. poke your finger in every cloud. Yeah, I ain't that crazy about this crowd. Well, I ain't that crazy about these kids making me pay for all I did. I'd trade them all. Go ahead and make your bid. Yeah, I ain't that crazy about these kids, but I sure love them. Well, I ain't that crazy about paying bills. Well, Uncle Sam seems he gets all the thrill. Tell me, does he know, boys, just how it feels to lose his mind in a pile of bills? Yeah, I ain't that crazy about this crowd. He drank too much, talked too loud. Well, you're poking your finger in every cloud. Yeah, I ain't that crazy about this crowd, but I love you guys. Hey, thank you. That one fingernail didn't cut. Caught me. That hurts. Cut your fingernail, Mom would always say. You never know what's going to happen.
Did she tell you to always wear clean underwear too? In case you
Yeah, I
got
heard
wet?
that too. Quite a bit.
We got the same mother.
I guess they all got that memo, didn't it? I got a song about my brother. My brother, I said earlier, is an avid hunter and fisherman and electrician, granddad. He's all kinds of stuff. He's one of the sweetest guys you'll ever meet. He's real quiet, doesn't say much. My family, all the men are corner men, where you walk in the room and all the men go to the corner. You know, I guess if something happens, they're ready, but they just don't. They don't talk much. I got one uncle that does, but he looks and sounds just like Jerry Reed from Smokey and the Bandit. And he'll talk. He likes to talk a little trash, so it's fun to go back and see him. But the rest of them are real quiet. My brother inherited that. I know I was shy girl. Everybody told my wife, said you aren't gonna hit it off. He's too shy. She said he ain't shut up since I met him. He's been talking all that. First night I met her, all I talked about was Billy the Kid and Jesse James for some reason. That was in my head. But she married me, so. This is a song about my brother. I walked into his bedroom one time and he said, "Shut the door, boy." I said, "What are you doing?" I hear there's a 16-inch limit on a barrel, and he was at 14, I think. So he was cutting the barrel off his shotgun. It's illegal. So this is about him. Darren's song. I don't know it. They ain't got no title to it, but I'm my daddy's eldest son. Saw the barrel off daddy's old shotgun. Told my little brother not to tell no one. Said I'm gonna save this town from run. I learned at an early age Draw my pistol, clean my blade. I learned to work ain't no waste of time. Spend your nickel, save a dime. Spend a nickel, save a dime. Granddaddy talked about the power in the blood. He sang wonder working power in the blood. Mama used to tell me about Noah and the flood. I told her one about tires and mud. I learned at early age. Draw my pistol, clean my blade. I learned the work ain't no waste of time. Spend your nickel, save a dime. Spend your nickel, save a dime. And my old lady got away with words. She could talk the wings off a mockingbird. But there ain't no way, ain't no how I could love that woman more than I do now. I learned at an early age. Draw my pistol, clean my blade. I learned the work ain't no waste of time. Spend your nickel, save a dime. 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 Thank you. My sister-in-law's that's about his wife talking a lot. If she called or my Aunt Kay called, my mom would say, I'll see y'all in a couple of hours. Because them women could talk. Woo! Love them to death, but they can talk.
That's your husband's didn't.
That's right. Too bad. Darren told me not too long ago, my brother, they came down to visit us. It's about a 4-hour drive, and he got out of the car. He said, man, Melissa talked the whole way. Talking about his wife. It was funny.
Vaccinate with a phonograph needle.
Yeah. She gets him anything he wants, though. He's spoiled rotten, so he can't talk too much. He'll get a bass boat every once in a while or something. Well, let's see. We'll do this song about... My dad was a body man for about 25 years. I was telling Miss Lewing about this story. He worked in a body shop 25 years, I guess, and now he's a janitor because the place... The guy that owned it died. Some people took over and it just plummeted. So now he's 75, close to it, and took a huge pay cut. So he doesn't make any money. So he's gonna work till he goes home, I guess. He's just gonna keep working. Gotta do it. He's just like his dad, He's a hard-working man. Always has a smile on his face. Doesn't complain about anything. I wrote him a song about this old antique car he had when I was a kid. It was a baby blue 56 Chevrolet. What I won't give the punchline away on this song. I got punchlines, that I use on these songs. But I thought it was 56 Chevrolet for years, and he would clean it every Sunday after church. I could slide from window to window because it had a seat. The back seat was like a bubble. So he would clean them things, he just slide all over the place, I finally said, Dad, I got a song about that old car you had. He said, well, lay it on me, and I played it for him. I said, it's called 56 Chevrolet. He said, man, son, I like that. He said, the only problem was it was 54 Ford. I said, I walked a lot of dogs writing this song, writing a lot of these songs walking dogs. I said, it's a 56 Chevrolet now. He said, that'll be all right. Plus, I'd like to drive one of these one day. I'd like to have a 56 Chevrolet. So it's called 56 Chevrolet. Kind of like John Prine. I play a pretty good G chord. That's what I heard him say one time. So, well, I better learn G chord. 56 Chevrolet. Best looking car on the highway. Got it painted red like her blushing cheek. Get one good look, think about it all week. 56 Chevrolet. Running up and down the highway. boys, but she sure is bound to lead. 56, she's a rare breed. All my friends bet on a four to win. I thank my lucky stars I'm not like them. I'd rather spin my wheels neath an old car that I can feel. My old 56, I got a real good deal. Never been to heaven, but I've been told that the weather's right for fishing and the streets are lined with gold. I believe that's somewhere I sure would like to go someday. But as for now, I'm satisfied with my old Chevrolet. I got myself an old 56 Chevrolet. Best looking car on the highway. I keep it painted red like a blushing cheek. Get one good look, think about it all week long. Well, I appreciate this opportunity. It's great to see everybody out. I heard some caught the flu bug. My wife and I cleaned the garage out 2 weeks ago, and we left it open, and I caught something. I don't know what I had. I'd already diagnosed myself with pneumonia. You know, I heard a preacher on the radio. I listen when I'm driving. I can't listen to music for nothing. So I either listen to talk radio, sports, or preaching. And he said, most men, or almost all men, will, you know, exaggerate their illness a little bit more than a woman will. So I'd already exaggerated. Said, I got pneumonia, and I got it. We left that garage open, and I got sick, and I had the worst sore throat. I told Randy, I said, if you came to me and said, I'm going to break your toe or give you a sore throat, I'd say, snap that toe in half. You can have my toe, you know. I don't like those things. My wife had one, and I woke up one night and said, how come you're not complaining like I am? Will you just complain a little bit? But no, I thank you, Treadways, for letting me come out. This has been an honor. Y'all got great music coming up, so hang around for Mr. George Ensle. I got some CDs out there for $10 if you're interested, or I'll turn my back and you can take a business card. So. But this song here is called Didn't Sleep at All Last Night. I always wondered what kind of level of the spirituality those prophets were on to be able to be woken up by dreams, you know, from God. So one night I couldn't sleep, and I thought, man, that's kind of interesting, because I was reading stuff on the disciples, and I'm interested in that stuff, you know, and was just reading up on it and thought, man, how do you get to that level? So I couldn't sleep at all that night, so I thought, well, I'll just write a song about it. Well, the rain laid heavy on the roof, and the thunder praised the Lord. Mama and Daddy sang bringing in the sheaves till the light crept through the door. And who carried you weighed so heavy in my head? All the while I was rolling about like thunder in my bed. I didn't sleep at all last night. Moses parted the water so the folks could pass, and then he scaled the side of a mountain in search of peace at last. The hearts of men grow bitter, women follow suit. When it's time for resolution, their resolution gets a boot. I didn't sleep at all last night. Plant a rose in the garden, hope it'll bloom by spring. Some fella said, beg your pardon, boy, by the time I started to sing. Some folks don't get it, some folks don't care, whether or not you're breathing at all, whether or not you're even there. I didn't sleep at all last night. Yeah, the rain laid heavy on the roof and the thunder praised the Lord. Mama and Daddy sang bringing in the sheaves till the light crept through the door. Who carried you weight so heavy in my head? All the while I was rolling by like thunder in my bed. I didn't sleep at all. Didn't sleep at all. Didn't sleep at all. Thank y'all so much. All right.